Alright. Today we got a 2004 Chevy 5.3 with the Vortec. Alright, so now the AC on this thing is currently not working. Now, there's a few ways to think, few ways to check it. So, you see if you have any Freon. That'd be the first thing, just to see if you got any Freon. So what you do is, start the truck up. Going over here, start it up. Make sure your AC light is on. Everything is on that. On cold. Go back over here. Now, as you can hear, it tried to, I guess, engage what I don't really know. But it could tell the motor went down a little bit. So, put the line on there. As you can see, we were holding pressure. It's a little high, but the clutch should kick on. Even though I had it down at 40, just to see if it does anything. I even empty it out. So it's holding pressure. So that's a good sign that we don't have no leaks. I figured out why I replaced this line right here at a salvage yard. This piece right here, the little piece right there inside, it was pushed all the way down. I don't know why, but it was all the way down. So I just replaced this whole line with a new one. Well, not a new one, but a used one. That was my first thing. So the AC had leaked out. So now I even jumped it over here on this little plug. You want to test that. Here, I'm gonna hook it up onto this. Test this out real quick. Oh, sheesh. That fell. Okay. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Alrighty, you put the little pin right there. Okay, you stab it in there. Okay, we're getting 4.7, so 5 volts. So that's good. So if you're getting a reading right here, so that's getting voltage, about almost 5 volts. So now what you do to see if the clutch will kick on, you take a wire from here and jump it over to here. It will bypass this right here because all this does is read pressure. So that right there reads the pressure, and they'll tell the continuity, whatever, and they'll get that circuit to tell the clutch to turn on. So you jump it. If that didn't work, now there could be two more problems. Well, not two more problems. It could be the clutch or in that box. So what you want to do is make sure you change out your fuses. This fuse right here. This fuse right here. Let's see real quick. Make sure that this fuse right here, that one. Alright, so that fuse right here, you want to change it out. They're all the same, so we'll just switch them out. I usually switch the one out for the horn because I know the horn works. So just switch those twos out. And then make sure you check your little tin fuse down there, in which case that one you can see that it's not blown. And then also you want to check this one little right here. So this fuse, that fuse, and then that. And if all three of those are good, the last scenario is your compressor. You have Freon, you bypass the switch, you check your fuses. That's the only thing is that's the compressor. So the compressor is not the clutch. The clutch is not engaging. So that's the only thing that leads down to the last thing. So that is my next solution. That's what I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go to the junkyard and replace it out, so you can hear the engine just change when I unplug this. All right, so we have the inner fender wheel liner off. It's very easy. These are easy to get to, the little thing. That bolt and that bolt's pretty easy, but the other two bolts down there, it's kind of hard. Make sure you disconnect that plug that's right there before we take it out, but you know, make sure you take it out. To take the belt off was that little pulley. Just move it out of the way and take it around the compressor, and then gotta get 15 bolts, shorter bolts, and I should be able to take it all out of there. It took me maybe 20 minutes to get where I'm at right now. Not even that. It ain't hard. It looks hard, but it ain't hard. So yeah, I got this bolt broke free right here. It's right there on the exhaust header, like really close. So make sure you're doing this. That is not hot. So I got literally 3 bolts right now, and then I just gotta get that one. Where is my ratchet? Dang it, I lost my ratchet. Oh, there it is down there. So yeah, just kind of break it free. All right, this already broke free, and then you just gotta give it a little bit. It's not that hard, really. So what I'm gonna do is keep this bolt and get the other 2 at the bottom. So I'm gonna keep this bolt in, and then just kind of loosen it up just a little bit more. All right, yeah, just so I can untighten it from up that down there. Okay, there it goes. But yeah, just kind of get it in there, and that bolt will come right on out. But I'm gonna make sure it's gonna stay in there so the compressor doesn't fall on my head. I'm not saying it won't, because you got the sway bar and the steering rack, but just kind of a precaution when I'm up underneath there, and then it should just come right on out. All right. Oh, that wasn't too bad, but I got it out. I had to twist this thing 100,000 times just to get around that trans line, cooler line, but it's out. Got all the bolts and nuts and screws and whatever. So I got the compressor out. So it shouldn't be too hard to put back in. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know if you're supposed to spin the clutch like that. It's like really easy to spin that clutch. I don't know. Maybe that's probably the reason why the clutch wasn't engaging. I can hear it, the motor rev up a little bit. But other than that, man, it ain't too bad. It took me about 30 minutes. Well, actually, it took the longest really pulling that thing out, but the bolts, it's really easy. But other than that, it's just undoing the clutch. I'm leaning towards this, and we'll get a new clutch in there, recharge it, and go from there. All right. Well, the AC is working. It is working. Heck yeah. It is ice cold. But anyways, what I had to do is I had to change the top line. Ooh, that's like hot and cold at the same time. That's weird. But anyways, I had to change the line. And the compressor, it was the compressor. What I had to do is come back over here on the fuse box, and then the AC compressor right here. What I did is I took it out, the fuse out, and I jumped 30 and 87 to kick it on, and I turned it on, and then I went back over there to the low side, and I went and put the oil in there first, and then I put the Freon, and once I did it, I put it at 40 something like that, 44, with that can, and it kicked on, and it's been cold ever since. It's working just fine. It's not making no squealing sounds, no leaks. So, and it's ice cold. It's real cold. I don't know if you ain't gonna feel it with the thing on, but see how cold it is through camera. But it is cold. It's working. I don't know. Maybe I can show you something. It shows that it is working. You'll know. Water is dripping right there. So yeah, it's working. That thing is cold. So yeah, probably what I'm gonna do is check the overflow down there. Well, not the flow overflow, but the drain for the condenser or whatever. It looks like it's probably like a little clogged, but I'll check it, take a wire hanger, really easy. But other than that, works just fabulous. Works really good. Alright, 2004 Chevy Silverado with the 5.3 AC fix. Boom, done.